The Home Fleet was the Royal Navy's main battle force in European waters during the Second World War. On September 3, 1939, under Admiral Forbes flying his flag in Nelson at Scapa Flow, it consisted of the 2nd Battle Squadron, the Battle Cruiser Squadron, 18th Cruiser Squadron, Rear-Admiral, destroyers, Rear-Admiral, submarines, 2nd Submarine Flotilla, Dundee, 6th Submarine Flotilla, Blyth, Northumberland, Vice-Admiral, aircraft carriers, Vice-Admiral L. Wells, with Ark Royal, Furious, and Pegasus, and the Orkney and Shetlands force. Its chief responsibility was to keep Germany's Kriegsmarine from breaking out of the North Sea. For this purpose, the First World War base at Scapa Flow was reactivated as it was well placed for interceptions of ships trying to run the blockade. The two most surprising losses of the Home Fleet during the early part of the war were the sinking of the old battleship Royal Oak by the German submarine U-47 while supposedly safe in Scapa Flow, and the loss of the pride of the Navy, the battle cruiser Hood, to the German battleship Bismarck. 2nd Battle Squadron under Admiral Blagrove was effectively disestablished when he died in the sinking of Royal Oak. The operational areas of the Home Fleet were not circumscribed, and units were detached to other zones quite freely. However, the southern parts of the North Sea and the English Channel were made separate commands for light forces, and the growing intensity of the Battle of the Atlantic led to the creation of Western Approaches Command. Only with the destruction of the German battleship Tirpitz in 1944 did the Home Fleet assume a lower priority, and most of its heavy units were withdrawn to be sent to the Far East. As the Cold War began, greater emphasis was placed on protecting the North Atlantic Sea lanes from the Soviet Union in concert with other Western countries. Admiral Sir Roderick McGregor supervised combined Western Union exercises involving ships from the British, French, and Dutch navies in June-July 1949. Admiral McGregor flew his flag from the aircraft carrier Implacable. Also taking part in the exercises were Victorious and Anson, along with cruisers and destroyers. During the exercise, the combined force paid a visit to Mounts Bay in Cornwall from 30 June-July 4, 1949. From 1947 to 1957, superfluous battleships and aircraft carriers were assigned to the Training Squadron, Home Fleet headquartered at Portland to provide basic training. The carriers stationed here were mobilized as helicopter carriers for the Suez operation in 1956. In December 1951, the Admiralty authorized the creation of a new heavy squadron to be assigned to the Home Fleet, consisting of the battleship Vanguard, aircraft carriers, and cruisers. Its commanding officer was known as Flag Officer, aircraft carriers who had administrative responsibility for all the operational carriers. The squadron was disbanded in October 1954.